we finally got Resident Evil 3, the demo released, and we have the actual.
I thought it was out. I feel like I've seen people play it.
They might be playing it. I know the demo was out last week, and the game comes out fully this
Right.
week. It's like April 3rd, April 7th, something like that. Which I think April 3rd was just Friday, so it's coming out this week. The reviews all dropped today, and they're kind of all over the place, but they're still pretty positive mostly. But I have a breakdown of the reviews. So we have the RE3 review roundup. So IGN gives it a 9, which is at the top kind of tier. We have Game Informer at a 9, Easy Allies at 8.5, Destructo at 8. Then it starts to kind of go downhill. We got GameSpot at 6, PC Gamer at 58. I want to say that's out of 100. US Gamer 3.5 out of 5. And
it's out of 10. It's just that good.
It's possible, yeah. And VG 24/7 3 out of 5. So overall, Metacritic has it at 80. Yeah, it's very interesting. A lot of the criticisms that I'm reading are because of the campaign length. So it's around 5 to 6 hours, which I want to say RE2 Remake was around there, but RE2 has a lot of replayability. I guess this one doesn't have as much. That's a lot of the big criticisms too.
What makes RE2 replayable?
Well, they have two different storylines you can take it from. So there's Claire and is it not Chris Redfield, but the other guy. They're very generic to me, but the two players you can play basically the same experience, but it's from two different perspectives. So they meet each other a lot, but they also split off and do their own thing. But they're virtually the same campaigns, but you can play it twice basically. Then they unlock a Game Plus mode for each character. So I mean, there's really technically 4 ways you can play it. Each playthrough unlocks a little bit extra. There's alternate things you can find. I think I ended up playing all 4 of them too. Like it was actually fun enough to keep playing it. But you kept unlocking stuff as you did that, different endings, that kind of thing. With this one, apparently it's not exactly the same, and so that's just a big gripe that people had. If they had gripes, it was the fact that there isn't a lot pulling you to play it again.
Gotcha. Well,
I know
that's too bad.
Yeah. For me, I've been really excited for this one, especially after playing that demo. But with, I'm not actually, that rubbed the wrong way with the 5 to 6 hour campaign. That's actually kind of what I prefer lately. But what's a bummer?
How long was it originally?
Good question. I don't know for that, like the original RE3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I never played it. I wouldn't say it's too far from that. I feel like 8 to 10 if it's really gonna. But I don't think it's any more than that. But that's just me kind of like looking back to kind of figure that out. But
yeah, I mean, I guess 5 to 6 is pretty short. I typically want 8 hours for this kind of thing.
That's true. And then although the 5 to 6 wouldn't be bad if you were playing it often, like if you were going back and unlocking stuff, then it's like, okay, I can see where that's shorter is actually better. But also, I still wouldn't mind after everything if this was a cheaper if this was a cheaper release. So it's still at $60, which is a bummer. I think RE2 Remake was around $40. But it was just that campaign. This one has the Resistance beta or multiplayer thing added to it, which I have zero desire to play. But that's what brings it to the $60 price tag, and I think it's just kind of a bummer.
Yeah, that's fair.
I just don't. I feel like did they add this because Capcom didn't have faith in releasing this thing on its own, like the Resistance thing on its own, so they just kind of attached it and said, "Here you go, $60." Like I just don't want to have to buy that. I just want the RE3 campaign.
Right. Well, that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, I mean the reviews are still pretty positive for the most part. There were some gripes on it, but I think it's still more of that RE2 remake style, and that's what I want.
I mean, it almost makes me wonder if they just really wanted to get this one out of the way as quick as they could so they can get to 4.
Yeah, which I don't mind that at the same time.
Right. And the 4's campaign will be long. I remember that being it takes a while to get through 4, and I can't imagine they'd be changing that much. So,
right. No, that's what I hear with 4 as well. I've played through maybe a third to a fourth of the campaign of 4. And really? I know you're jumping around. Yeah, I think the furthest I've gotten it was on Wii actually. So I got it for Wii a couple years ago.
That's supposed to be the best version though.
Yeah, and that's why I got it. But it was just like it was a family's Wii, and so they ended up needing it back. So I just never played it again. But it was dope. That was just the furthest I got through it. And I think I'm just gonna hold out for the remake, which hopefully it's soon. But at least a year, 2 years out.
It'll be interesting to get your perspective, having never finished it. Because it sounds like you didn't get to the really batshit crazy, and it's not out of this world batshit crazy for a Resident Evil game. It's well within that degree of batshit crazy, but it is I don't know. Towards the end, it was just so weird. So it's going to be interesting.
I've seen various stuff. Like there's that shorter guy who's just kind of nuts. Like you interact with him. I've seen that.
Yep.
And I think that's really where it starts getting off the rails. But that's where it kind of always end when I do go back and replay it.
So you didn't get to the zombies with the crossbows yet, then? Or wait, were those in? No, I feel like that was later.
Huh.
Yeah.
I know the townspeople, that are they're attacking you, and then everything when you shoot their heads, they explode into like weird tentacles. I know that. I fought the golem guy, the huge golem guy, the thing in the lake, that big swamp thing in the lake.
That scene looks so pretty back in the day. Yeah. It's weird with that game. I always remember it being so photorealistic, and then when I look back, I can't physically look at Leon's fucking face. It's upsetting. But back in the day, and I thought it was so cool. I wanted to pull off that dumb hair part that he did, which I tried.
You could do that. You could get that.
I did my hair like that one day to go to school, and my mom made me turn around and fix my hair because it looked so bad. But I don't know. I was like, I wanted to be like Leon. He's got a big nose like me. Like
he does roundhouse kicks, and he's awesome. Well, one day, Gavin, you can pull off the hairstyle. But
there we go. I don't know what to call it.
The Leon. Just go to your barber. You can't now, but go to your barber and say, "I want a Leon," and he'll say,
"Can you give me the Leon S. Kennedy?"
You have to go in the back for that, buddy. I don't know. It's like some kind of sketchy thing.
God. What sex move is that?
Yeah.